Haven Madison. We're at the Hard Rock Artist Lounge. Congratulations on the performance. Thank you so much for being here. I mean, just crushing it right now.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. Like, Audacy is one of the first radios to even support me, so this is so special.
Yeah. So I was chatting with your dad. I was doing all the social media stalking on you, your dad, your whole family. And so he was a part of a Christian rock group.
Yeah.
Did he ever try to like push you into the Christian music space or no?
No, I think what's so special in him being in the music world is he knew the reality of it, and he knew that if you go in as someone you're not, it's not gonna work, and people are gonna be able to tell. So I love that I come from a Christian home. I carry my faith with me everywhere I go, but I don't feel led to sing about it necessarily, and I feel like there's a space for me. Lit places don't need light.
Mm-hmm. And I know do you write all your songs with him?
No, I don't. All my early songs, I did.
Okay.
That was how I actually learned how to write songs and sing in a studio. We had a studio in our house, and COVID shut everything down, so I learned how to write with him.
So now when you're writing some stuff and it's about like whatever, something personal, is it weird like playing stuff for him or showing him certain lines, or how does that go down?
It's quite funny, I will say. With some of the new stuff, it's quite funny. I'll send it in my manager group chat, and I'm like, oh, we'll see how this one goes. I gotta be like, remember, you're not dad right now.
Yeah. So he's been pretty chill with it, right?
He's been great. He's been one of the biggest blessings in this whole journey.
Is he the first person you play stuff for, or?
Yeah, it depends. A lot of the times, one of my favorite things to do is play it for my close best friends first to get their like initial reaction. But yeah, after every writing session, I send it in to him.
Got you, I love that. How often does the journal entries and poetry make their way into songs?
Oh my goodness. It's like 50-50, I think.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier for me to get an idea out for a song by just journaling it. And then I later pick it up in a session, but sometimes I feel like it's just supposed to be poetry and it's not supposed to rhyme. And I hope one day there's a time and a place that I can release those things not rhyming, just as poetry.
Yeah, love that. So coming from American Idol, you've watched Benson Boone do his thing, quit Idol, carve his own, like pave his own path or whatever. How did that like impact you? What did you think? Like, did you take anything away from that, or?
I like to joke with my friends. I'm like, I take inspiration when the wind blows. So yeah, so much inspiration from him, from his journey, from his success. But honestly, specifically today, like he stopped and turned around to come say hi to me, and just him being such a genuine human being and loving music and loving everybody that's a part of it is a huge, huge inspiration. Yeah, his mustache gives him superpowers. I think so. I think his mustache is how he does all the flips and stuff. Because I asked him to teach me, and he said, you just got to go for it. And I was like, that's not a normal response.
Yeah. I don't know about that. He is superhuman for sure. So is Benson, who's the most famous person in your phone right now?
The most famous, I think Lainey Wilson, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys like BFF? How did you have to explain this to me?
Yeah, I think what's so special about Lainey is I got to meet her because we're on the same label.
Yep.
And she immediately was like, here's my number. If you need anything, like I'm here for you. And people say that sometimes, it's like you don't want to take advantage of that, but I found myself like really, really struggling one day. And I was like, I just wish there was like a female artist who's made it, who can help me.
Yeah.
And by the grace of the Lord, I picked up my phone. For some reason, I got brave enough to send a text, and she immediately sent back a voice memo. She's like getting off a plane. You could hear it. She's like, I've been in 3 cities today. She's in her country accent. I've been to 3 cities today already, honey. And she just like pours into me. And I feel like, I don't know, she's one of the good ones, and I'm really grateful I have her.
Speaking of the phone, what's an app on your phone that you think would surprise your fans?
Ooh, let me think about that. I know there's one. Can I look?
Yeah.
Okay,
something ridiculous. Make it good.
Something ridiculous. There's got to be something on here. That wouldn't surprise people. Hold on.
Do you have like one of those things that tracks ghosts in households?
No. Should I?
I don't know. They're cool.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's I Want Watermelon. It's the game. Have you ever played it?
Okay, no.
It's bad. You know when people make jokes, they're like, oh, do you have games on your phone? I was always the one that was like, no, like I don't have games. That one,
Really?
It's my guilty pleasure.
Okay, maybe I'll download it to look at it and then delete it afterwards.
Be warned.
Okay.
I said the same thing, and I have not deleted it for like 3 years.
Do you feel like now, because you're in this industry and you're pushing out so much content all the time, which is really like wonderful content, do you feel like you're so much more tethered to your phone now? And if so, how does that affect your mental health?
That's such a great question. I definitely think it's a different time and age when we're told to post one video a day, and it puts a lot of pressure on me sometimes to feel like I need to look pretty and do something right and have the trending video. And I also feel like it tends to get me in my head about numbers quite often. But I just try to find peace in knowing that I know who I am, and my friends know who I am, and the people who really, really matter know who I am. And I try to be real and raw with everything. I've posted some really embarrassing stuff, honestly. It's like got brought up in interviews. They're like, oh, you posted in a face mask. I'm like, did I really?
Yeah.
But no, I love it so much. I just want to keep being a real person. One of my favorite compliments, actually, is when I'm on a live and somebody's like, it feels like I'm on FaceTime with you. I'm like, that's what I want.
Love that. Absolutely. That connection with your fans, priceless. Do you feel like there's any misconception when it comes to mental health or therapy that's, worth addressing?
I think that it's become a place where we love romanticizing mental health in a way. It's like, I have anxiety and I have depression, and everybody's like, yeah, we're with you. And then when you say, I go to therapy or I'm medicated, everybody's like, hold on.
Yeah.
I think we could get better about being honest about solutions. I hate when I talk to people about therapy or medicine and they're like, I don't want to rely on that to make me happy. And I kind of like to say that, I'm going to set this down for a second. It's like this. Everybody else is here. Thank you. And if you're here because of a mental illness, it's okay if you have to go to therapy or take medicine to be level with everybody else.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. And I mean, you slayed it out there. Just congratulations on everything. We love you.
Thank you so much. And
You're
thank you for
welcome.
having me. This means the world.